Hello designers, have you ever looked at a user interface, mobile app user interface or website UI and wondered how the colors were brought together? Okay, now today we are going to be breaking down the 60-30-10 color rule, which is a timeless color principle that guides us on how to set color proportions that make your UI look clean, modern and intentional. Which means that when designing a user interface, you don't just select colors randomly, you do it intentionally with intention. Okay, so what is a 60-30-10 rule? The 60-30-10 rule is a simple formula that is mostly used in interior design, but it is also widely used in product design, that is product UI UX design. All right, so here is the breakdown. First of all, the primary color of your UI or of your user interface, all right, which sets the overall tone of your UI or of your design, usually covers at least 60% of the design. All right, so this color is often used for background or large sections, okay, like large cards and the rest. On the other hand, the secondary color is your it covers 30% of your overall UI, which adds contrast and it is used for content blocks, cards or navigation, either navigation icons or navigation bars or navigation in general. Okay, while finally the tertiary color or the final accent color covers 10% of your UI, which is usually the pop. Think about buttons or icons or call to actions. All right, so this is the distribution of colors on our UI. Primary color 60%, secondary color 30%, and tertiary color 10% of overall UI, as you can see on this sample right here. Okay, so now let's look at how to apply this color on a project. So I'm going to go over to Figma right now. The first thing I'm going to do is to create our reusable color styles. Okay, so you can create our color styles from over here along with variables and other reusable components or items. All right, so this is how you create your reusable color styles. You can create your color styles from the beginning of your project, even before you start designing. All right, assuming I insert a frame using iPhone 16 Pro Max, all right, and I haven't designed anything yet, I'm going to create my reusable color style. This is how I usually do it before I begin any project. All right, so I'm going to come over to styles, create a new style. All right, I have different styles I can create here: text style, color style, or effect, or layout grid, or layout guide. All right, so I'm going to create a color style. So first style I'm going to create is, I'm going to say color / primary. All right, primary. So I think in bracket I'm going to add blue right there, assuming blue is going to be my primary color style. All right, so the description I'm going to leave it blank for now, but the description, you can describe what your primary color is will be used for on your design or on your UI. So over here, here's now where I'll enter the hex code for my color. So assuming that I already decided the color I'm going to use on my primary, secondary and tertiary colors, so I'm going to use 665 FBE on my primary color. That's going to be my primary blue color right there. So I'm going to click on create style, and then you can see I have under color styles, I have color, and then I have primary right there. Okay, so next thing, let's create another color style. I'm going to come over here, and then again, this is going to be my secondary style. So I'll say color / secondary. Okay, so let's say light. So my secondary color is going to be a light, very light blue accent. So I'm going to use that. Then the description, again, I can describe what my color style is going to be used for. Then over here, I'll come over here. Then I'll say my color style is going to be FAEEFF. All right, that's a very light blue accent. Enter, and then create style. All right, so I have under color, I also have my secondary light secondary color there. So finally I'm going to add a third color, and then I'll say color also, and then this time I'm going to use a light green accent, okay, a green as my tertiary color. All right, this tertiary color is going to be used for CTAs, call to actions, or it's going to use for pop-ups or other buttons. All right, so I'm going to say tertiary, let's say grid. All right, then over here I'm going to say E976 2B, then enter. It's going to give me my green accent color, then create style. So I now have my 3 color style. Now you must have been wondering, why did I choose that naming convention? If I come over here and I'll show you, or rather if I come over here, you see that while creating my styles, I use /, okay, while creating the styles. The reason is that the / is used to create a folder, something like a folder. All right, so inside that folder, anything that comes after the / is let me give you an example, is a content in the folder. Let's say I'm creating a new color style, or let me just do it direct here. Okay, I'm creating a new color style now. I'm going to say, I'll come over to style, create it, and then add color. So let's say I want a new set of color styles now. Okay, let's say universal colors, right? So instead of colors, I'll say universal / white. All right, meaning that I just created a new folder. This is our previous folder, color. Then this is the new folder I'm creating, and then this is going to be a content inside the folder, universal white. So I'll just come over here and set it to white color. All right, then create style. You see, it's going to create a new folder for me here. Then with white color inside that folder, I can add another folder from here, create a new folder inside universal. Then this is going to be black. All right, black. Then I'll come over here and add my black color, right? So this is going to give me create style. I now have white and black under universal, then my main colors under color. All right, so that's how you create a folder for your colors and also create your color content inside the folders. All right, guys. Now, how do we use our reusable color styles on our design? All right, so assuming I'm about to create a UI, a user interface for a mobile app right here. So I'm going to show you 2 different ways. First of all, you can create your color style. Let's say I have a box. It could be a card or a flex container. All right, and I want to add my, let's say, primary color on this card. I'll just come over here to my color styles. I'm not going to use this field. Instead, I'll come over here to apply styles, click on that, and then I can select any of my colors. Okay, these are the colors I just created. So if I pick the color, primary color, you can see that the primary color has been applied on this component. Okay, you can use it on your UI or on your design, all right, wherever you want to use it. I can also change it from primary color to secondary color or to accent or tertiary color. Okay, now coming back here, let's say I want to set the overall tone, like the background color of my app, to the primary color. For instance, I'm going to come over here and then set it to primary color. All right, then secondly, I'm going to add a card right here. It could be a carousel or a card for advertisement or a component card. All right, I'm going to position this in the center. All right, then I'll come back here and then set the color to my secondary color. All right, I'm going to add a bit of corner radius there. Let's say 12 pixels. Yeah, and I have that color and corner radius applied on my card. Then thirdly, I might want to add an accent color. Let's say my secondary color, but this time a little bit less visible. So I'm going to come over here and add another card. Right, add another card right there, position it in the center. This time I'm going to add the same secondary color style and then reduce the visibility or appearance to 20%. All right, then same corner radius, I'm going to add the corner radius 12 pixels, and then I have my secondary color, but this time less visible. Then finally, assuming I want to add a call to action or a CTA, like a button, I can come over to the bottom here and then draw that. right? This time I'm going to use my tertiary color, so I'll come over here and then set it to tertiary color. Then this time I will add the same corner radius of 12 pixels over here. All right, guys. So we have our color distribution, the primary color, which covers the about 60% of our UI, which is a background color in this case. All right. The secondary color, which is the card color, while the tertiary color, which is the button or call to action colors. So guys, this is how you distribute colors on your user interface using the 60-30-10 color rule. Now, here are some quick tips I'm going to give you, all right, when using the 60-30-10 rule. First of all, keep accessibility in mind, all right? Always check your contrast when using these colors, okay? For example, your CTA, your call to action, shouldn't be close to the background color to enhance visibility or contrast, all right? Same with your primary color and other colors you are using. So make sure you maintain, as you already know, or you might already know, contrast is the difference between the background color and the foreground color of your UI. It could be the difference between the background color and the content on the background on top of it. Secondly, don't overuse the accent, all right? Your accent color is supposed to stand out, okay? It's supposed to stand out, which means that we're not supposed to overuse it on our UI. All right, you know the importance of call to actions or the importance of buttons on a UI, all right? So avoid overusing the accent color or tertiary color so in order for it to stand out on your UI. Then thirdly, which is very important in color usage in UI UX design, stick to brand guidelines, okay? Stick to brand guidelines. If you are selecting color, first of all, pay attention to the brand you are trying to represent on your product, okay? Most products, especially existing products, existing brands have colors associated with them. So when making color choices, stick to the brand guidelines regarding colors on your UI, all right? So guys, that is the 60-30-10 color rule in a nutshell. So try this in your next UI design and watch out watch your layout come to life, okay? So to stay updated with our videos or to be informed with some of the recent trends in UI UX design or Figma, you can subscribe to our channel and like this video, all right? So see you in the next video.